Xanadu.
Thank you.
You feel just like everything went according to plan? Feel pretty normal? Are you happy, or what's going through your head at the moment?
I mean, yeah, it's good. I'm happy that my Bayo was able to actually beat someone.
ZD at that, someone who plays with Pink Fresh so much.
Because whenever I play Bayo against, like, Wadi, he just two-stocks me with Rob. And that doesn't feel good, but...
That's getting two-stocked by anyone doesn't feel good, I can tell you from experience.
But winning with Bayo feels really good. Let me tell you.
Speaking of Bayo, what made you, during Game 3, decide, hey, I'm going to go Bayonetta instead of Meta Knight?
So the reason I won set 1 so, like, I guess decisively, like, he lost the winner's final set pretty bad because he was approaching me, and I was just countering him with, like, pivot grabs and dash attacks and stuff, and I was just getting a bunch of free punishes and killing him. But in the grand final set, he decided to not do that, and he was just playing back and waiting for me to come to him. And he was sniffing out my approaches really effectively, like my dash attacks and dash grabs. He would just jump and then punish me
accordingly.
Yeah, he like two-stocked me the first 2 games. I'm like, okay, this isn't working. Let me try Bayo.
Okay.
Bayo's a good character.
That brings up the next question. After winning 2 games back-to-back with Bayo, what made you opt to go back to Meta Knight for Game 5?
He said we're going back to Smashville, and I think Meta Knight actually does really well against Fox on Smashville because of how small the side blast zones are.
Okay.
You can get really early kills with like up air, forward air off the side, which I got. I killed him at 50, so
that was kind of, you were just like...
Yeah, that, and I feel like the Bayo was kind of a surprise factor, and he was starting to figure it out.
Okay.
Even though it was still doing very well, but I also just feel like, in most Game 5 scenarios, just for me anyway, I like to be on a character I'm very comfortable. And like my Bayo is still at risk of like SDing sometimes, just because I'm not that comfortable.
First your Meta Knight, which you're very comfortable with, and when the nerves get ticking, it won't really affect you too much. So aside from ZD, was there anyone else that gave you a bunch of difficulty in the bracket today?
Well, my hardest set today, I guess it's either the grand final set or against Matador in winners semis.
Okay.
He beat me Game 1 with his Luigi against my Meta Knight. And then he switched to Wario, which I think was a mistake. I like viciously two-stocked it. And then Game 3, he switched back to Luigi, and it was last hit. Could have been anyone's game.
On that note, did you want to give a shout-out to anybody back home or anybody that's watching?
Shout-outs to, let's see, the GMU guys. I'm sure they're watching. They're very supportive of me since I like originated at the free GMU weeklies. So they're the homies. Remzi, he's probably not watching, but...
He can watch the VOD.
Yeah, Remzi's my guy.
Awesome. And then what's are there any big events you plan on going to that are not local?
I'm going to Smash and Splash this weekend.
Okay, awesome.
I'm going to CEO.
Okay.
And I'm going to Hyrule Saga since I got the flight from Mason vs. Rags. So I'm going to all 3 of those.
Awesome. Because I don't believe we really particularly get to see you really at Nationals.
Not really, yeah. All I've been to was Frostbite, where I got 17th, which was a great showing for me. That was my first like out-of-region event. And I got 17th. And then I guess Glitch. It's still an in-region event, but there's a lot of out-of-region. And I got 5th there, which was also great. So,
well, awesome. On that note, definitely thanks for the interview.
No problem.
Let everybody know where to follow you.
You can follow me on Twitter at RagsMK. I don't use any other social media. So.